All right, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire, and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you.
Hello, webheads. Welcome to another episode of Think Fresh Podcast, the only podcast previously about Subway and all Subway-related material. But now it's just about Ty and Eric, your hosts, hanging out. Where are we hanging out today, Eric?
We're hanging out at the park, day drinking. Ty, this is, I think, becoming a day drinking and just like belligerent activity podcast.
It's a vibe podcast. We're spending more time at public parks than your average pedophile, for sure. Despite the fact that neither of us have children, we are here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even step foot on the park. We're not allowed. We have to stay in the car beside it.
That's right. We are on municipal property.
Mm-hmm.
We're standing on the street right now.
I don't think it's loitering if you don't leave the car. Like, we're just commuting.
I'm just enjoying my 2-hour parking spot. I don't know about you, but I am well within my rights right now.
I have the right to sit here for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No more.
Mm-hmm. And I am definitely not using 3 different devices while in my car.
We have 3 MacBooks in front of us right now.
That's right.
Wow. Well, I'm really happy to be here with you today, Eric. We have a lot to discuss this fine episode.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
I got to tell you about an experience I had earlier this week. I went to a Range Rover dealership.
Oh.
Yeah. My friend was copying a new whip and he needed a chaperone to come with him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You got friends with Range Rovers?
I don't actually.
Oh.
No, I was a bit of a catfish. He was buying a used Hyundai that they just happened to sell.
Damn, someone traded in the Elantra for the for the Range, I guess. And your friend was able to take advantage of that.
How do you upgrade from the Elantra to the Defender? Like,
whoa.
Yeah, some things must be going pretty well in your life.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, so they're like, you know what? I could have this heated steering wheel in my Elantra, but the one in the Range Rover just feels better. You know?
Mm-hmm. It probably does.
Yeah, the leather is from Italy. You know, it's hard to compare the two.
So when they upgrade from their crappy Hyundai to something like a 2025 model of a Range or a Jag, then my broke boy friends, they upgrade to the Hyundai that was left behind. Mm-hmm. Everyone levels. It's trickled down economics of vehicles, really.
Yeah, no kidding. So how did your friend even find this Elantra? Was he shopping the Range Rover dealership website? Or how do you even buy a car in 2025?
I have no idea. I think you get it on people don't use Kijiji anymore, do they? I think you get it on Marketplace. I get so many Porsche Marketplace promoted posts.
Yeah.
It's makes it difficult to find what I'm really looking for, which is mostly Halloween costumes.
Yeah, it's like this 911 GT3 is blocking my ability to buy this clown costume.
Honestly, though, what are people using Marketplace for? I don't I think it's just like coffee tables and costumes.
Unless you're buying a car, I don't think anyone logs into Marketplace knowing what they want.
Oh,
you know, cars are like a specific thing. But I feel like most of the time it's like, what can I get for under $50 today?
Right. So all they're shopping for is a good deal. They don't care what it is.
Exactly.
They will buy anything if the price is right.
Mm-hmm. They have a FOMO scarcity mindset. Mm-hmm. And they're going, if I don't see the $50 Dyson, did it ever happen?
See, and this is why I'm not on Marketplace. I have an abundance mindset and I am confident in my ability to build wealth. So I don't need to worry about a cheeky discount on a Billy bookcase that has like a hole in it.
It's like, yeah, I don't want your grandmother's bookshelf. You know what I mean? That should be going into the trash.
I don't want this haunted chair. This rocking chair full of mice.
Mm-hmm. Throwing shit away and putting it on Marketplace for free with pickup is like super underrated in my opinion.
Mm.
When you move out, I think it's a good opportunity to throw away half your belongings. Do you
Dude.
really want to move all that shit into your new place and just clutter it up on day one?
100% agree. Get rid of it. Start fresh. New crib, new you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, that's like the bottom of the trickle down economics kind of pyramid is
Mm-hmm.
someone with nothing giving it all away for free on marketplace for
Mhm.
someone who wants it even
Yeah,
even
with
more.
even less.
Yeah, with
These
even
guys got
less.
negative assets.
No assets, no aura, just a dumpy couch they found on the side of the road.
Dude, the alleyway mattress always finds a home.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
So maybe it's marketplace then. That's where people are picking up vehicles these days. I'm not really sure. Is there an app? I don't know.
For free shit?
No, for finding cars.
Oh, for finding cars.
Yeah. I get all my
Auto
cars
Trader?
through networking.
Yeah, that's right.
It's you got to know someone to get a car these days. Like honestly though, how'd you get
Dude,
this
yeah.
whip that we're recording in? You knew someone.
Yeah, it was definitely a hand-me-down. And I treat it as such. But yeah, dude, it's such a weird thing. Like buying a car these days, like dealerships are the last stronghold where you got to kind of fight for your life if you want to
Mhm.
buy their thing. You know, most places you go in, and if you got the money, you can easily walk out with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But car dealerships, it's like you got to make sure you're not getting scammed. You got to make sure that you're not overpaying for the underspray, whatever the fuck that is.
You don't want the underspray.
No,
Dude, they're
dude.
going to try to upsell you on so much crap. And this is why I wanted to bring this subject up to you. It was not because I got to walk the halls of the institution of Range Rover.
As somebody with studs on their tires drove by,
Yeah, that
it's,
was wild.
it's April, bro.
Take the winters off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not. I didn't want to bring this up because I walked the halls of Range Rover. It's because of how excruciating, Eric, the entire process in 2025. Is this car driving back again? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Is this even picking up on Mike? You're gonna be like, "Are you leaving?"
Should turn my lights off.
Yeah,
Dude,
good
that
call.
could have been a battle.
Oh,
Holy
well,
fuck.
yeah.
Lights are off, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, dude. Think fresh after dark.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, bro.
That was
If you
the
drive
most-
a Jeep, just go ahead and drive it into the ocean.
Facts.
Anyways, continue your story. You,
yeah,
you
yeah.
graced the porcelain floors of
Mhm.
Range Rover dealership. How
Yeah,
did it
they
feel?
got some marble columns and a like some nice facade. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they're just dressing up with lipstick a used car dealership at the end of the day, and it is excruciating to go through the process of acquiring a vehicle through a dealership because. Not only are you shaking hands with so many people,
Yeah.
I touched the hands of 4 different men, all used car salesmen. They'll
Mhm.
walk up, they're trying to shake your hand.
Dirt bags.
Yeah. And they got like the entry level Rolex on, and you know they're getting their blazers hemmed a little short on the sleeve just to show that thing off.
Right,
Like
right.
these guys are they're all the same dude. I feel like I met the same dude 4 times.
Man, that's such a backward strategy as a salesperson to wear the Rolex and
Mhm.
to show it off.
I
It's
agree.
like, why would you want to signal to me how many people you've scammed?
That's exactly my immediate thought. I'm like, oh wow, so you guys are clearly this is a hustle.
Yeah, dude, the better strategy is to wear like everything from Uniqlo.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Simple,
Mhm.
nice, elegant,
Mm-hmm.
not too expensive, no watch, no jewelry,
Nothing.
Ray-Ban frames. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You want to look like the steering wheel of the vehicle you're selling.
Exactly.
I actually think cost makes the perfect outfit for any shopkeep or salesman or any sort.
Hmm.
Like the cost wardrobe is reductive, progressive, and easy to miss.
Hmm. I mean, it's
Nothing
kind of like
flashy.
when you're down on your luck and you're, you know, in the courtrooms and your lawyer walks in and you think, I'm going to jail. Like that's kind of the vibe here. It's like you want to be dressing like if you were a lawyer, you'd be sending your client to jail.
That's true. Yeah, exactly.
I ain't beating this case. Not no way.
Throw in the towel.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I need me a Brian Steele.
So I'm dealing with a shout out to Brian Steele. I'm dealing with four different sleazy used car salesmen, but they're dressed up like they are successful. I'm walking on this pseudo successful business, but it took like 2 hours, dude, to just like acquire the car that my friend had already purchased, just to get like keys in hand and get out of there.
Mhm.
Because you got to go through their rigmarole of they got the insurance. Not only is the insurance an hour of your life in the worst room you've ever been in,
Oh yeah.
but they try to upsell you on everything. They take you into one room, and that's your warranty guy. His job is to pitch you on the warranty.
Mhm.
Then you're shuffled into another room where you got to talk to the add-on guy, and then you're going to try to get you a few add-ons for the vehicle.
Mhm.
And then you're sent to insurance where they try to put you through their private insurance plan. And it's just like a 2-hour ride, 2.5 hours, I think it took us
Mhm.
I was just saying no to people, handing out the driver's license and shaking scumbags' hands.
Mhm.
It was so lame.
Dude, yeah. I've seen a video online of somebody going to the dealership and negotiating their way into a car at a low price, obviously. And you're right. Everything you just said is exactly what I witnessed in this video. Like you got someone to, add on the dealership fee, like some random number that is just made up. It's like I gotta pay an extra 500 for what exactly? So you get all kinds of shit, and you gotta tell them like, yo, I want the out the door price to be this. You can't negotiate on like the car price. It's like all about the out the door price.
Is that the move? You got to start with the out the door price.
Yeah, you'd be like, listen, out the door, this is how I'm paying for it, blah blah. That's my limit.
Yep.
Instead of being like, can you make the car this much, blah blah, and then they start adding on everything else.
Gosh, it's just like negotiating salary. Everyone focuses on the base, but you got to look at the equity. You got to look at all of the different options here.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So that's it sucks to hear, man.
It's
it's not a great experience.
No, it's not. And it blows my mind that this is the de facto car dealership model. Because I'm going to like the nicer dealership, so I can't imagine the worst ones. In 2025, like, how has there been no improvement on this system? It's only gotten like weirder and harder to get through. And we're buying like a crappy used Hyundai right here. Like, imagine you're going there, you're getting like straight off the line, dropping 200K on like a fully spec'd out Rovi, and you're just like sitting in their DMV, and like it literally felt like I was on the Office set. Like, this was the ugliest room I've ever been in, Eric. There was the Land Rover logo taped crooked to a garbage can in the corner, and that was the only signal I was even at the office, or like of the business I was patroning. It was terrible. So imagine you bless this business with a couple hundred bands, and they put you through this. I would be furious. I'd be walking out of there. It's insane.
Unfortunately, Ty, I think they may have the leverage in this scenario. Like, they're the ones who, they don't need to sell you the car because someone else will come in right after you who's going to buy it for 10% more. You know what I mean?
Right. Inflation,
tariffs. Unfortunately, people just need cars, and everything is more expensive now. So, like, I mean, either you're buying the fully spec'd out Range Rover for 200 bands, or you're spending a little bit more than you wanted on the Prius. You know what I mean? It's like at all levels, people are spending more. So I think they just have the power these days.
Right. It's a used car salesman's market right now.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Everyone's stretching themselves to get on the road.
That's right. Oh, shit. So your friend bought the Hyundai?
Got the Hyundai. I took the old whip home.
Nice. What was the old whip, just out of curiosity?
A different Hyundai.
Oh, wow. All this for the same car?
Basically.
Newer, I suppose.
Newer, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We got a couple of years up. And that comes with a few bells and whistles you wouldn't find on like a 2012 SUV.
Rear view camera?
You get a couple cameras. You get a heated steering wheel. You get that little light on the rear view mirror when a car's in your blind spot. That's like cream of the crop for me.
Chinese driver assist.
Is that what they call that? Hey? Very cool. But yeah, that's my gripe, and it just blows my mind, Eric, that this entire industry has not been disrupted by big tech.
To be honest, it kind of has. Like, buying Teslas off the website is really appealing because you don't ever have to talk to a dealer. The price is there. Do you want it or not? You know what I mean? And on top of that, they have all the incentives and shit. So
yeah,
I can totally see why everywhere you go, you see a million white Teslas because of how like simple it is to buy it.
Yeah,
it's the same as buying a new crock pot off Amazon. Shows up in 3 days.
That's a good point. Like if I can use Apple Pay on my Tesla instead of like sending a sketchy wire transfer to the
Mhm.
used car salesman, which is what
Mhm.
my friend had to do. He had to wire transfer it to the car salesman's name. What? So
That's kinda wild,
scammy.
yeah.
Yeah, if you could just use pop the Apple Pay on mobile, you can buy a car on the can.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Love that.
So did your friend get the extended bumper to bumper warranty?
I don't think so. Do you warranty up anything ever? Do you even have Apple Care?
Hell no. Have you seen the back of my phone,
Yeah,
bro?
dude, you are crashed out.
Hell yeah, dude. No, you can fix everything yourself, and I mean less so with the new cars, obviously. Like,
Right.
I don't have a PhD in fucking software programming to like fix the rear view camera on my Hyundai. But most things with an old car you can fix yourself. You can pretty easily get a second opinion these days. You know what I mean?
From who? Chat?
Yeah, chat, YouTube, multiple mechanics. You know what I mean?
Right. There's everyone has an opinion on vehicles these days, especially two guys on a Subway podcast.
Oh, 100%, dude. And yeah, same with Apple Care, bro. Like, you don't need that shit. You're paying for the ability to make a mistake. Just don't make the mistake.
That's a good point. Just that's on you.
Like, if you got a plan B, just go ahead and cancel plan A, as our friend Ashton Hall says.
10,000,
Gotta get that shit to at least 20,000.
20,000. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like you got to get your phone fixed. That's kind of my takeaway from this. You've had a smashed up phone screen for like
Bro, this
years
is the thing,
now.
Ty. You should know this. You fix it to its bare minimum state, and then you sell it to the next sucker.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like your last car, you fix it just enough for it to run, and then within 8 hours, it implodes on itself. And that's how you get rid of a car from the 90s. You know what I mean?
Right. That's actually how most of society functions. It's just like a hair away from falling apart.
Exactly.
Look at our democracy right now.
Exactly, dude.
Look at my sandwich.
My S&P 500 investment. Exactly.
Oh yeah, dude. The ETFs are on the blitz right now. They're going down.
Mhm. I saw an article today of somebody who made 70 million off of calls when the market went up for like a day, like a couple days ago.
Was this an insider trading move? I heard insider trading's all the rage.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fully legal now. I don't know if you heard.
I'm so tired of trading outside.
Yeah, when you think about leading by example, you can defer a lot of things. But yeah, the oh hell yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
the new move, Ty, is to follow Trump's Twitter activity.
Mhm.
Wait for him to let you know it's going to go up, and then that's when you buy in.
It's actually crazy. It's that simple, hey? He will tell you when to buy and sell.
Dude, he literally said, "Guys, just buy in right now."
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, this guy 28x'd his money. Like, I can't believe people aren't doing this.
Why aren't I gotta get on Truth Social?
Yeah,
'cause
if you've
I need the
lost money last month, you're a fucking dumb broke idiot.
They're literally printing the instructions online.
Yeah, dude, the instructions came in the form of a tweet, which you're already looking at. You're looking at Twitter already.
Mm.
Why didn't you make any money?
Why'd
off
you
it?
pass it off as fake news?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It's so simple. Just do what the big orange guy says.
do what the mango says.
Yeah, he's got you gotta hand it to him. He was right. It went up.
That's the most fucked up shit. Like, imagine everyone bet their life on the tweet, and then it went down again.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
that would be
like-
at this point. If that happened, that would only affect Mr. Trump's, I guess, reviews. You know.
Yeah,
So if he's going to make a call like that, he better be right.
yeah, dude. I think there would be like a group suicide if that happened. To be honest.
Yeah, true.
Oh wow. Well, Ty,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. I got some. I want to update you on what I've done yesterday.
Sure. Give me the update.
This is a first for me, Ty.
Oh, we're trying new things.
Yeah, I shaved my chest hair.
I think we need to put an explicit content rating on this
Yeah.
episode, not for
This
kids.
episode is now rated adult. That's
Wow.
right, Ty. I shaved my chest and I regretted it immediately.
Yeah, dude, this is the male equivalent of getting bangs.
Bangs are like getting the eyebrow slit.
Yeah. Wow. What compulsed you to shave your chest?
Well, Ty, I will be heading to Japan very shortly,
Mhm.
and I will be spending a good amount of time in the onsen.
Oh,
So-
is the onsen a hair-free zone?
It's not a hair free zone by law, but it is a space where you will be naked in front of old Japanese men.
Mm.
And so the grooming aspect is, I would say, pretty important.
Right. You want to make sure you're like prim and proper,
Exactly. Get the nice little lineup on my balls.
nipped and tucked,
Exactly. So I
snipped.
yeah, I'm focusing on grooming this week, let's just say, and I took the old trimmer to my chest, and I gotta say, bro, I'm itchy as hell today. All day I've just been scratching my chest like a crack addict.
Because you got excessive ingrowns right now. They're all just growing back in.
They're not. I didn't trim them all the way down. They are. I went on like a number one buzz.
Right,
You know what I
not
mean?
quite down to the studs, but
Exactly.
like keeping pace with the nipple here. You know,
Exactly. I did kind of like a 0 to 2 fade from my balls up to my chest.
nice. You want it to look natural. So
Exactly.
a nice clean gradient.
Exactly. So I would say it looks pretty natural, but still, I don't think I'll ever do it again. Once it grows back, I'm probably just gonna keep it that way forever. I don't see myself shaving it back down.
Yeah, that's fair. It seems out of character for you to make any sort of bodily modification to appease older men. So why now? Why do you care so much about earning the respect of these Japanese elders?
Hmm. I really don't know what it is, Ty. Maybe it's a kind of like a. It's not white guilt, but it is kind of like a big white tourist in Asia mentality where I gotta like fit in,
Right,
and I can't be somebody who stands out. Like, look at this hairy monster.
true. You are a big boy already.
Godzilla.
That got me. Yeah, that's totally understandable. You
Yeah.
you want to assimilate into their culture,
Hmm.
just be unrecognizable amongst the crowds at Shibuya Crossing.
Hmm. There is an imposter among us, and I don't intend to be him.
Yeah. The wolf in sheep's shavings.
Oh man, this wool is merino. Just so you all know.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where I'm at these days, Ty, and it's been, I gotta say, a big distraction for me all day. I've just been thinking about my chest hairs and
Mhm.
scratching them all day. So
Mhm.
I'm sure this will last for the rest of the week, and hopefully by the end of the week it'll be grown into the point where it won't bother me as much.
Right. There's both two meanings and two sides to grooming, and you're on the dark side right now.
There's only two dark sides of grooming, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow. These old men are grooming you. Sounds like.
that's right.
Well, maybe what you need is something to put some hair back on your chest,
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. Oh,
I gotta get the meat lover sub.
that's what I was thinking. I've been craving Subway this entire episode because
No
I'm a
way.
little hungry.
Really?
But that's because all I had for lunch was a delicious caprese salad, which is not enough to fill this boy up.
That's right. You did convince me to have the salad with you, and I gotta say, it was quite nice.
It was good. A little heavy on the garlic, but that pesto went hard.
Hmm. That's right. I had a good chunk of pesto for lunch, and then had like 4 meetings after in person. So, yeah, including this one. So
Yeah, here we are.
So
sorry about that.
To
Hey,
you
we
know.
went in it together, so it's all good. It's all good in this booth.
That's right. We got the windows down. Part to the park.
But what I wanted to talk to you about regarding lunch, Eric, is this new lunch unlock that is so blatantly obvious to begin with, which
okay.
is eating lunch at the grocery store.
Ooh, talk to me.
Yeah. So the grocery store has been peddling lunches for as long as they've existed.
Mhm.
But capitalism tries to convince us that it's not good enough.
Mhm.
They want you to go to a proper restaurant, an establishment. But the grocery store's got tons of grab and go options. I think the section's even called grab and go. And I took that for a spin last week. I went into a grocery store. I got a grab and go sandwich. I even went to the produce section and copped an apple, just a single stone fruit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying your hunter-gatherer instincts led you to the produce section where you chomp down. Did you take a bite before checking out?
That's a crazy move. Maybe we'll have the balls to do that next time.
It's the equivalent of like sampling the bulk section, you know?
Just a little cashew, make sure they're not moldy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't know why. I think it's because the grocery store makes you think that all the food is inedible until it's gone through some sort of food preparation. But most of the stuff you can just tap into right away.
Right. Give it one of the old rubbing on your shirt moves,
Mhm,
you know, just like you live on Yellowstone Ranch.
Yeah, exactly. You ever just like hit a cucumber straight or just pop open the bag of walnuts
Mhm.
from the bulk section and just nibble on a couple? You can make a meal out of anything. Humans don't need to prep food. But
Mhm.
some societies got us convinced that we do.
Mhm.
So it was really liberating to walk into a grocery store and just buy lunch out of the bare essentials.
Mhm.
It's like literally pulling a pear off a tree. That's how it felt. It felt amazing.
Mhm. Give the produce section a shake. You know what I mean? Let
Exactly.
the apples fall to the floor.
So I think this is going to be my new move. It's it's cheaper than a restaurant. It's easier and more accessible, and you got more choices too.
The best part about this time, there's no line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You never need to wait for your name to be called. You know, you just kind of walk in, grab a look, and then take what you want, go and check out. Easy.
Yeah, dude. And the Nona running the deli section, she ain't asking for a tip.
Hell
There's
no.
no tip there. They'll hook you up with whatever you want. You can get some sandwich meat and go cop a loaf of bread for the price of a Subway sandwich. You don't have a bunch of sandwiches. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, if lunch costs $15 at Subway, you can go to a grocery store, buy a loaf of bread, a bunch of deli meat, a bottle of mayo, and a bottle of mustard for $15. Isn't that kind of whack?
That is kind of
But
whack.
Subway doesn't want you to know that. They don't
Mhm.
want you to know that you can do that, Eric.
Whoa, yeah.
But
That's
I'm
why
telling
there's
you,
never Subways near grocery stores.
Mhm.
They're always quite far away from them.
It's in the food deserts where the Home Depots are and
Yeah.
the industrial wasteland.
Dude, I went to Home Depot yesterday.
Did you see the Subway?
I know, but I went to the Triple O's on campus.
Oh, nice. There's always some fast food at the Home Depot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can survive pushing this orange cart through the store unless I have a strawberry milkshake in hand.
I'm
And I
not,
did that.
I'm actually gobsmacked, Eric, that Home Depot hasn't invested in their own in-house cafeteria in the same way IKEA has.
hmm I think most of them honestly have one. The one in my part of the town is has an Arby's.
But see,
There's always a working man sandwich co.
they're always using like a third party service here.
Oh, I see what you're
They're
saying.
bringing in a credible fast food joint that has already won the hearts and stomachs of the blue collar workforce.
Mhm.
But I think Home Depot should just cut out the middleman, make their own deli sandwiches. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Build a brand around it, and I bet you everyone in the construction industry will love it.
Mhm.
They will fight for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. But you got to get one of those lumberjack loaves. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? The no frills kind of big bun.
Big buns, yeah.
Like a good, 400 grams of cold cuts, mustard, mayo, lettuce, tomato.
Easy. They could literally copy Subway's format, different business model,
Mhm.
different brand, and they'd probably actually give Subway a run for their money.
Dude, you've
'Cause-
just made me hungry.
Dude, they are where the people are. They're
Mhm.
already winning on the convenience.
And all the people who shop at Home Depot love to make things from scratch.
Exactly. That they're going to the lumber section for a reason.
Pick up some lumber and bread. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I want
Make
to
their sandwich. Whoa, there's actually a kind of a cool unlock there.
There's
It's
kind of a move.
it's the DIY
It's
that people are looking for.
That's what they're actually doing. They're just satisfying that urge to create with their hands. You know.
Mhm.
Like the female version would be to put if Michael's opened a cafe or I don't know what girls like. They don't like salad bar concept. Build your own salads. I don't know
Yeah,
what girls
I mean, yeah, no one knows.
smoothie bar. Build your own smoothie bar. What are the girlies
Mhm.
drinking these days?
I think they like tinned fish on crackers.
Mm.
That's still a thing, right?
If you get to pick your cracker, pick your cheese base, and then add the fish breed of choice, that's pretty cool.
Fish breed sounds just awful to me.
It
But
does.
I know what you're talking about.
But there's a wine bar concept there.
It's like, would you like mackerel in oil or water?
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, oil.
Do you want your sardines savory or in brine?
Mm-hmm.
Patted
Wild.
dry or wet? Dry rub or wet rub?
I picked up some garlic stuffed olives the other day.
Oh, nice.
and
Big fan.
it's just a huge green olive with a
Mhm.
full garlic clove in there, and it's just a nasty little treat. I
Dude.
love it.
If you're gonna stuff an olive, must be garlic.
Yeah, it's like a full fucking clove, and that thing is just like so sorry to everyone I'm going to talk to for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You know?
you can only eat like 6 of those, and you're gonna have some weird farts later. Those things are intense.
Yeah, dude,
But I love them.
love them.
How do you compare the garlic stuffed olive to the blue cheese stuffed olives? Because both are potent.
Both heavy hitters, Ty.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, I'm going for the blue cheese because
Same.
it's a more divisive olive, you know, and I kind of fuck with that.
It's also a rarer grail, you know, like less likely to show up on the Whole Foods shelf.
Mhm. And it just makes the entire jar like a milky substance,
Yeah,
and
very foreboding fluid.
yeah, exactly. It just looks like it's been off for a while, but it's not, and that's why it's so special. Because the cheese is also looks off, but it's not. You know?
Everything about it screams, "Do not
not
eat
eat.
me."
All my instincts are screaming at me to not eat this,
Yeah,
but here we are,
but
Ty.
that's the appeal: is foregoing your
Mhm.
natural inclinations.
Mhm.
And
The blue cheese olive is the cigarette of the olive community.
yeah, you know it's bad for you, but you do it anyways because
Exactly.
damn, that's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Wow, wow.
I'm starving.
I got some blue cheese olives in my cabinet right now. I've been waiting to pull them out for a little martini night.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say in your tote bag.
Can you imagine if I was
crack those.
packing?
That's gonna be another move for a pod, is to just have a snack on deck.
Yo, when don't we have snacks in this car? I was in my friend's car the other day. She's got kids. She's got so many kids. And she's got snacks
They got gummy
everywhere.
worms.
Granola bars, little mini sandwiches, PB&J. We got
Mhm.
cookies. There's Oreos. There's all of everything you could possibly want.
Yeah.
Animal crackers.
Ty, I'll be honest, I'm not really feeling seen because last few times I've provided cookies.
That's true. I
And,
forgot about that. We do have occasional snacking.
I occasionally provide the snacks, and one day we're gonna sit in this passenger seat with a beer, and it'll all be worth it.
Yeah, dude. That Eric's lifelong dream is to drink in the driver's seat of his vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Props to your bae for supplying us. She's our plug, gets us the cookies.
The real MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Ty, I can't talk any longer because I'm literally grumbling over here.
I know.
Let's get a foot long.
I agree. Let's head to the way right now.
All right.
Breadheads, thank you for listening. Think fresh, everybody.
Peace.